Welcome back to Viroqua High School. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. We're ready to bring you a non-conference matchup between the Soto Pirates and the host Viroqua Blackhawks. This should be a very interesting match. Of course, it all depends on the matchups and who has wrestlers where. And we look forward to that as we see the opening. Well, it's going to be an opening match. It's actually a forfeit. Anthony DiPietro will pick up at 170 pounds, a forfeit win here for the Blackhawks, and Viroqua will jump out in front by a score of 6-0. And we'll go into that 182-pound weight class, where we'll see Justin Obert for DeSoto, and he is going to be wrestling Jack Kleiser from Viroqua. Wrestlers shake hands and we're ready to get this match underway. Should be a great matchup here tonight. As I mentioned, these two teams with some history to them. You know, they've wrestled in the past and it's always been some great action. Of course, now, under the direction of, for the Blackhawks, Rob Zuby and Jared Getter. And for the Pirates, well, it's been more than a handful of years now. Chad Johnson has been taking care of business over there with the Pirates. As we take a look here, Obert trying to shoot in on Kleiser. Kleiser doing a pretty good job defending that shot, trying to get a little bit of a snap and spin, and he'll get the opening 2 points here. Kleiser with the snap and the takedown for a 2-0 lead. Thanks again to all those terrific sponsors that we'll see throughout this tape-delayed portion of the broadcast. We appreciate their terrific support and all that they do to help us bring you these many, many different events. Obert stands up, able to cut through and pick up the escape. It's 2-1 Kleiser. Both wrestlers trying to work hand control here. Trying to get a little duck under, or in this case, a shuck by. But Obert not allowing Kleiser to get that. They near the out of bounds, and they will be out. Back to the center. Stay in the neutral position here. That'll be the end of the period. Obert will have his choice, and he says down. Taking a quick look at the coaching staff. 2-1 score, Kleiser with the lead. And Obert will try to tie it up or take the lead himself with a reversal. If he can get the escape, it will be tied up. But right now, stepping over the top here, and Kleiser, has the 2 for the reversal. Boy, good job there by Kleiser as he was able to get some motion going. Got Kleiser just a little bit extended, and Obert comes up with the 2. Working in with that right arm with a deep, tight waist. Trying to chop that left arm of Kleiser, now drop it back down to the wrist area. Looks like he wants to get an armbar series going. Has the far wrist, has that armbar now, and is working to run Kleiser over, is Obert. Pretty close to that, getting the turn. And now he has met criteria for some back points. Kleiser able to get free of that armbar, but you watch Obert here, he's really doing a good job with the control, and he's going to pick up some more back points here. He only had apparently a 2 count, Now he has the 3 count, or in this case 5-second count, for the 3 near fall. Well, maybe he didn't, because you see Jason Benrud counting again there, so that must be only getting like a 4 count, and then he has to start all over again. So that means Kleiser really putting up a pretty good battle. Now, though, it's getting sunk in a little bit tighter here, and looks like the buzzer's going to sound here to end period number 2. Kleiser will have his choice here and says, let's go neutral. 6-2 your score here with Obert out in front. Obert down in underneath. Kleiser trying to get a front headlock, trying to maybe spin by, but Obert drops down on that left leg and has a pretty good single leg and collapses the far side and now picks up the takedown and some more back points. And now he's got the fall. Obert's going to pick up the fall early on here in the 3rd period of action, and that will stop the match here at 182 pounds. Well, tying the match up. Justin Obert for the dual meet with the pin. Taking a look here, we move up to 195 pounds with Aaron DePietro for the Blackhawks. Going to be taking on Spencer Kripke for the Soto Pirates. They'll shake hands and get this match underway. 6-6 score team-wise. Viroqua picking up forfeit win for Anthony DePietro. Here's Aaron, the older brother, picking up a takedown, and he's going to go right into a pinning combination. And of course, it's that cradle that he likes to do so well. And there's the fall. A quick pin here for Aaron DePietro, and the Blackhawks are taking the lead at 12-6 team score-wise. We jump up to 220 pounds now, where we will see, it looks like Trayton Schmidt is going to come out onto the mat here for the Blackhawks, and he is taking on Lakota Webster for the Pirates. Again, 220 pounds, 12-6 team score, and 2 wrestlers locked up here. The front headlock by Schmidt, and trying to duck underneath that was Webster. Webster is going to give up a takedown here as Schmidt was able to scoot around to the side, get a good ankle, and come up with the 2. Had all the pressure on those hands. And now, just like that, when I say that, you have to bring your man down to the mat within somewhere around 5 to 7 seconds, depending upon the official here. And in this case, Schmidt was in referee Benrud's eyes a little bit slow in getting Webster back down to the mat, so he's warned for stalling. Now a good breakdown here by Schmidt, and it looks like he wants to go in with a power half here. Trying to get over on that right side and put some pressure on. Webster doing a good job of fighting this off, but now he's got himself a little bit long, and now Schmidt coming in hard here with a lot of power, trying to come up with that pin. Trayton Schmidt in good position here right now. Chest on chest, has a good base. Got the legs on his toes. That's a lot of weight to be carrying at 220 pounds. Looking closely here. And there's the fall. Well, Trayton Schmidt with a nice job here picking up the pin. And it's going to be 18-6 your team score for the Blackhawks of Viroqua getting the win. At 285 pounds, Jamin Jones will pick up the forfeit win for the Pirates, as Viroqua does not have a big guy. And that will be win number 1, closes the gap to 18-12. Then we go down to the lower weights at 106 pounds, and we will see Haley Yatkin come out onto the mat. And she is going to pick up a forfeit win at 106, tying this match up at 18 apiece now, as Viroqua does not have a 6-pounder here. At 113 pounds, it's going to be a double forfeit. It looks like they're gonna move Alex Klum up to 120 pounds is what they're going to do. I kind of suspected that they might do something like that, make sure Klum gets a match here, and he's been wrestling pretty well. He is going to be taking on Jonathan Montes, or Montes, I'm going to say, for the Pirates. And Klum, a freshman, coming out onto the mat here, bumping up a weight class. 18-8 team score. And the two young wrestlers begin their battle here at 120 pounds. Montes had dropped down to a single leg, and Klum was able to fight that off rather quickly. Good job there. Now Klum comes in on a double leg shot. Had a good change of level, still trying to drive in, and very close to getting that takedown, but now kind of got a little bit high, and Montes is able to kind of shrug him off and winds up facing each other once again. No points. Nice little flurry of action right there. Now Montes comes in trying to get a single leg. Not going to happen. And a reshot here by Klum. Has that right leg locked up, and is he going to get the two? He does. As they go sliding out of bounds. Klum picking up the first points here. The early 2-0 lead. Klum with a good breakdown. Now going for that head lever. You can see Fisher and Jason Benrud making the motion like the circle with his finger. Apparently the clock did not get started when it should have. They got it up and working now. Klum trying to come up with that pinning combination. He got a 1 count, and that was it. Montes realized where he was at and was able to get back to his base without giving up anything. Klum with that armbar series. Out of bounds, they'll come back. Again, 18 apiece, team score-wise. Montes up and trying to get out, but Klum with a nice shot coming right in on that single leg and drops Montes back down onto the mat, and they go out of bounds once again. Looking for the good restart, and they get it. Sit out series by Montes, but Klum, again, working hard with that head lever. Somehow Montes is able to kind of sit back into it, and now he's flattened out. That'll be the end of the period. First period complete, 2-0 score here with Alex Klum of the Blackhawks out in front. Wrestlers facing each other here, trying to come up with a takedown. Montes diving in, but a good job blocking that one by Klum. Staying in pretty good position here. He's trying to get a front headlock. Now he drops down on a low single leg, but some leverage here by Montes, able to stretch out and flatten out Klum. Got himself extended, and now going to give up the takedown, and he's in a little bit of trouble here. Giving up some back points. Montes in good position here for the Pirates. Klum trying to work out of this one, but that's getting really tight. Got that leg trapped. Cross body ride, and there's the fall. Wow. Just like that, that's how fast the match can turn around. And it's going to be a win for the Pirates. And Gavin, check that, Jonathan Montes picking up the win over Alex Klum. 24-18 your team score is. We will move to 126 pounds. Gavin McDowell for the Pirates coming out. He's going to take on Hunter Thurin from Viroqua here. Two wrestlers. Thurin trying to come up with something here on a positive note to get the Blackhawks back into this a little bit here, but unfortunately he gives up the takedown. If you're a Blackhawk fan, there's good work there by Gavin McDowell. No change as they go out of bounds. McDowell with that takedown and a 2-0 lead. Three trying to step out on a little sit out, and he's going to get stacked up for a moment. Only a 1 count. And now he's flattened back out as he realized he was in a tough spot. He bailed out of that, but McDowell catching the leg and now looking for a potential armbar series here. He has that wrist trying to go with the head lever. He'll let go of that. McDowell will. See if he can get maybe a tilt here. Working in, setting back in on those hips of Thureen. Thureen now back up on his knees. McDowell trying to come in with that head lever situation, as we mentioned. Thureen trying to reach up over the top here, but finds himself in a little bit of a spot, and he's going to have to let go of that. Good move there by, thought anyways, by Thureen to let go of that, realize that that's not where he wanted to be that particular juncture in the match. Well, we got an illegal hold here on McDowell, so it's going to be a 2-1 score. Thureen picking up the point off from the illegal move, illegal hold. McDowell going right back in. He's got that armbar now, trying to see if he can get a turn, but time is going to run out here. Second period, and it's going to be choice for Thureen, and Hunter says, I think we're going to choose neutral after looking at the coaches. McDowell diving back in again on a hard single leg, and he's going to pick up the takedown. McDowell working in, trying to crunch up Thureen here with a potential cradle. Getting a little high, so he's going to scoot back around as Thureen reaches up over the leg. Thureen will have to let go of that, and out of bounds they go. Back to the center again. Thureen trailing in this match to Gavin McDowell. "4-1 your score. Team score wise, the Pirates out in front, 24-18. Now stacking up Thureen is McDowell. This could be trouble right here. He's going to get a couple of points. He'll pick up 3. Actually, he was able to hold him. Again, another stack off from that armbar, and there's the fall. Well, I tell you what, that was a pretty tight hold there by Gavin McDowell, and he's going to come up with the pin in the second period of action against Hunter Thureen. And the Blackhawks jump out in front now at 30-18 team score. Well, coming out onto the mat here at 132 pounds, we're going to see Ethan Dobbs taking on Yankton, and wow, a real quick double leg takedown here by Dobbs. Dobbs taking on Zach Yankton. Working in here, trying to release. He'll release, give the 1-point escape up. Now goes to an ankle pick and brings Yankton down to the mat. Standing over the top here, waiting to see what he could possibly get into. He's going to come up with a pinning combination, and he will secure the fall. Wow, quick time here. Looks like about 1:23 will be the time for Ethan Dobbs of Viroqua. Blackhawks now down by 6. They're going to tie this match up as Vinny Klump comes out at 138 pounds, and he is going to be awarded a forfeit victory. That will tie things up now at 30 apiece. We're going to go right up to 145 pounds, where we watch Preston Broker step out onto the mat. He is going to be facing Trenton Baldwin of DeSoto. Broker looks to try and go with, looks like a little bit of a Russian tie. Now he'll go with an overhook. Gonna swipe out of that and break away. Tie score team-wise. Here's Broker. Oh, he's got a head throw, and he'll get the 2. Pretty good job there by the young wrestler in Baldwin to get out from underneath that. Now potentially dangerous is the call. He'll come back to the center of the mat. Here's a double A attempt. Baldwin fights that off. Now a little hip toss, a little lateral drop kind of action. Broker is going to pick up another takedown. And I think they just gave him 2 near fall as well. That being the case, he would be up 6-1. I'm not sure if they gave him the points there or not. I don't think they gave him the escape. Here comes a pinning combination. That is a pretty good looking combination here. Baldwin doing all he can to kick out of that. And a great job by Trenton Baldwin to get out of that pinning combination. That looked to be pretty tight from Preston Broker. Comes up with another pinning combination here. My goodness. He has his 3 for the near fall. And Broker just rolling along here at 145 pounds. Now he dropped down, and there's your 3 near fall. He was wrestling at 152 earlier in the season, but has made the move down to try and, probably just gives himself a little bit more of an option. Also 45 or 52 as time runs out. Baldwin's choice, and they elect to go neutral. Underhook series by Baldwin. Another little throw. Here it is again. Kind of a combination of a lateral drop here by Broker. He's able to get Baldwin extended, and he's going to get a couple more points here, and it's going to be a tech fall. 3 near fall. It's 15-0. Wow, early on in period number 2. Broker picking up the win, and now it's a, let's see, what are we at here? 35-30. Well, 35-30 is your team score right now as we move to 152 pounds. We have 2 matches left, 52 and 160. And coming out here, a pretty good wrestler for the DeSoto Pirates, a sophomore in Seth Greeno. Going to be taking on Gunnar Keenan as the 2 wrestlers. Keenan diving in, trying to get to a single leg, and a pretty good looking snap and spin by Greeno, picking up the takedown. You kind of see how he was able to snap that head down and kind of helicopter all the way around behind to get the takedown, and now looking to go into a pinning combination here. He's got an arm bar and has Gunnar turned here. Keenan is not going to get out of that one. There's the fall. A 119 pin time for Seth Greeno of the DeSoto Pirates. And they will take a lead here by 1 at 36-35 it's all going to come down to the final match. Final match of the night here at 160 pounds, we have Peyton Krieger for the Pirates, and for the Blackhawks, it's Caden Sullivan. See how this one all plays out. 36-35, Pirates out in front. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those matches where anything can happen, just like others. But you watch Sullivan; he's got a lot of speed, a lot of energy. Let's see what he can come up with here. And Krieger, I think he's all right. He's been around a while. Sullivan trying to get that takedown. I think they did award him the takedown now. And Krieger working around from behind, and he does get the reversal. Sullivan trying to stand up, had the leg of Krieger, and they're going to go flying out of bounds. Come back to the center with Sullivan in a down position. He'll face our camera. Krieger in the top position now, looking to try and break down Sullivan. That might not be an easy thing to do. We'll see what he comes up with here, though. He's kind of working an arm chop, putting a lot of pressure on. Now he's got a tilt going here. He's got a half Nelson in on Sullivan. He'll go with a reverse half now, putting a lot of pressure on Caden Sullivan. Let's take a look here as Benrud, the official, doing the same thing, and there's the fall. Wow. Peyton Krieger coming up with the pin, and it's going to be a final of 42-35 with the Soto Pirates. Going to come away with the victory here. Non-conference tilt between the Blackhawks and the Pirates. Well, we certainly hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Viroqua High School Wrestling. As the two teams come across to shake hands, that will end our night here in Viroqua. Stay tuned for more high school action coming up throughout the week and the rest of the weeks here, January, and February. So long for now, everyone.